Staying with us, another round of breaking updates. All eyes will be on the Supreme Court today. That is all set to resume hearing on the pre-poll promises that are made by political parties, especially on freebies. Meanwhile, ahead of the hearing, the Aam Aadmi Party has also filed for an affidavit in court. It has invoked freedom of speech angle. On the other hand, there is another political party, the DMK, that has also moved the Supreme Court to implead in the case. Let me go across to Mohit, but joining us on the phone line. Mohit, now on the lines of what is also being said by the Prime Minister and how much of a loss it costs to the exchequer and doesn't cause development there, all of those angles and points that are being directly objected by the Aam Aadmi Party, and it has made it clear in its affidavit submitted in court.
Well, yes, and you see, Aam Aadmi Party has been saying this, that free education, free health are the constitutional duties of the government, and that has to be provided to the citizens of the country because it's their right. While we have seen how the BJP, in fact, the Prime Minister has also said that some parties believe in giving remedies, and he made a direct reference to freebies, and he also stated that people who give freebies do not want to construct new schools, new highways, new infrastructure, and that is why we saw that how the political fight had started between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. The matter then went to the Supreme Court. Now, Supreme Court, while observing that the freebies and social welfare schemes are two different things, Supreme Court last Thursday said the balance has to be struck between the economy losing money and welfare measures. And now the Supreme Court today again will hear a matter, and Supreme Court has asked the stakeholders to give the suggestions on this particular aspect, and the Supreme Court also said that the idea to de-recognize political parties for making promises to give irrational freebies during the polls was undemocratic, because it was a PIL that was being fined by Ashwani Upadhyay, in which he has said that the parties who go for the freebies during the election campaign should be banned. So a political fight from the roads, from the parliament has gone on to the Supreme Court today. The Supreme Court will hear the recommendations. So we have to wait and watch whether a committee would be formed or what exactly would come out of the Supreme Court. Because
absolutely, because the Supreme Court also wanted in a way for the political parties to have a discussion and debate on the issue in Parliament as well. But there is also a DMK involvement here. Prapanch, who is joining us with more on that, because Prapanch, what the DMK wants is to change the entire definition of freebies, saying that it is a wide definition which includes several aspects, and not just securing economic justice should be the one that needs to be focused.
Now, with regard to the freebies issue, DMK government, in fact, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has clearly said that there are two different things. There is a welfare scheme and freebies. Both are different. With regard to education and health, it cannot be termed as freebies, is what recently at a meeting Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had said. In fact, categorically, he has been saying that there are several schemes like door to treatment to the doorsteps, education to the doorsteps, and in fact, the free bus pass for the women. There are several free schemes that have been provided under these two categories. They cannot be termed as the freebies, and they are the social welfare schemes that are predominantly to, in fact, create an economic revolution in the economically weaker section and the group who are economically marginalized. So this is the kind of stance that DMK is taking. In fact, there are several schemes also that the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had quoted that have been in the state, which are essentially the welfare schemes. And he was drawing a parallel between the welfare schemes and the freebies, and he had categorically stated that most of the schemes in Tamil Nadu are welfare schemes.
All right, Prapanch, just stay on with us, because we are getting